That felt like an amazing intro song.
Oh, so
How
it's
do you feel
like
about Roundtable?
$5 pizzas.
Greetings.
Well, welcome back.
I don't think Nika's talking to us. Is she?
I'm talking to everyone.
Oh god.
Like, oh no!
Fucking panic.
Oh, I should have switched this over. I kind of forgot about it. Well, at least that's happening.
Oh, good.
Ellie,
It
thank
may.
you. It indeed may. It's mid-May, which is worse somehow.
Still May.
Oh. Let me switch to these alerts, hopefully.
No, Elliot, you look majestic.
You get to see it before I disabled it for the rest of the stream.
Elliot looks out their window, just Cole standing there.
There I am.
Hand pressed against the glass.
Headphones on, cause still actively in the call.
Alright, so today, we're gonna do the official definitive recap of Season 1, played in Companion's Tale, which Alan can tell you more about. But, whatever happens today, we're gonna consider that the canon, like the official story, moving forward. Not necessarily that that is what happened, but that is what worldwide everyone believes happened. So, RP
Prepare
responsibly.
thine anuses? Oh, okay. Wrong vibe. Alright.
You can all blame me for what happens.
Okay.
I will.
Alright, so the way that we are going to play it is, so every turn we draw 2 cards, and then the person at the top of the list, right now we've got Kira's character Katori, who is a professor from the academy, and did not play at all last season, which is hilarious. And then after that, she's going to be asked 2 questions by the journalist, and she can answer one of them. We're going to draw 2 cards, and she has to answer one of the questions. And then, based on how she remembers it. Then the next person in line, which is Trixie, and she's playing Talali, who is an officer. This is not her officer portrait. This is just her old portrait. Once she is playing, Talali will be a bystander character. Then they pick out a random NPC and explains what's going on in the world at the same time of whatever story Kira's telling. And the third person on the list will be the cartographer, which is Cole, and he's got to draw something in this map here, in this open space, that matches the story that Kira's telling.
Oh boy.
And then at the bottom there, we've got, what is the name of your character, Goose?
Noodle Oroni.
You got Noodle. And Noodle, and it's just, that's Goose's character, but that's just the token for it. In this scene, he will be playing the journalist. All he has to do is write down the headline of the, like if this was going into a newspaper, like what parts of Kira's story will go into the newspaper down here. See? That's simple. Very easy game. And we'll get into the swing of it. It's not going to be a long game. We'll go until everybody's like tired of it. We can go one time around where, and like, oh sorry. Then, so once that's done, Kira will go to the bottom, and then it'll be Trixie's turn, Cole, and then that's how it goes. See, simple game. Is everybody comfortable with the order it is, or do you want to go in a different order? Who wants to be where first?
I don't want to be first.
I'll just fuck it up. It's fine. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
This is a trick question. I'm never comfortable anywhere.
Trixie, where would you feel comfortable being?
Anywhere but first.
You're gonna be the journalist then this turn.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat, you should know that your characters from the HTML, and if you don't have one, make one. And but your characters are in the bar with us. You're sitting around the table as they are having this conversation, so feel free to speak up and remind the players what happened, but regardless, it's what they say matters. If the journalist is, like, the person in the lore keeper role is reading the chat, you can put that into your headline or your recounting of the story. That's perfectly fine. But, okay, Kira, I'm gonna draw you 2 cards.
All right.
Okay.
I'll stop eating for a second. Hold on.
So, Sultan Stan still talks about the day you saved them. So that is the first prompt. And the second prompt is about the captain's past.
Oh man. Oh man. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me I have to go to my notes. 1 second. Because
Also, I made all these cards.
Okay.
Appreciate
Sultan
you.
Sand is an NPC, right?
Sultan Sand is the city.
Oh,
I
shit.
can give you a quick recap of it. Sultan
Okay.
Sand happened in the city. There was it was divided by 2 guilds, a mage guild and an artist's guild. And Timothy, he felt betrayed by the mage guild because they didn't heal his family. So he tried to summon a giant red cap, and Cole cut him in half. Cole was in that game. Cole can help you out. You guys are all at the same table.
I ruined the AC in the mall.
Cole did ruin the AC in the mall.
Now that's just cruel, and I don't understand why you would do that. Okay, or the captain's past.
Yeah, do you know anything about the captain's past? He's like asking you a little bit about... He doesn't know about the captain's past. He's heard rumors. Also, picture the journalist, and I know I said no more birds, but basically picture the journalist as the rooster from Robin Hood, dressed up in 1920s, like, journalist. Like, he's got the fedora with the little, like, press tag in his hat.
Fantastic. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go with, because I don't know anything about the captain. I don't even know if I could bullshit it and not have Nika want to throw pens at me. So I'm just gonna go with how I saved a place, I guess.
This is about the crew, how the crew, not
crew.
specifically you.
The crew saved a place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. Yeah.
All right. So, do
Swallowed
you
again.
remember, or like, oh, go ahead.
Nothing. I have nothing else to add.
It's over here. It's gonna be off the screen.
I am trying to find this stuff. Oh, there's literally nothing on the recap other than what you just told me.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So, Cole, what's your character's name?
Royce Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay, that is your character's name. Okay, I'm gonna say that I heard that, I don't know, it was really dangerous and, like, Royce almost died. I don't know. I'm just fucking this up. Does that work?
Yeah, it works.
Okay. Were you even there? Oh, yeah, because you
Royce was
broke your AC.
there.
My life was in danger in a way.
Royce saved the day that game.
Oh my god, see? He was like the biggest dick around, like, but he almost died. And I don't mean like dick like rude, I mean like the big junk.
I am perfectly fine with, in character, you guys speaking up when he talks, when the journalist is asking, if you have things to contribute.
Oh, please help. Hey, buddy.
Well, I'd suppose I diffused the situation in the worst way possible.
And the journalist just like turns to voice. How so?
Well, we were looking for information while we were there. And in order to do that, we didn't really want to be discovered. So I improvised some disguises and ended up becoming a father, swaddling my newborn, who ended up drinking alcohol while we were there.
And he's just like, you swaddled. You brought a newborn into a bar, you say.
So Katori's gonna interrupt it and just be like, that's not the point. That's literally not the point. The point is he saved the day, okay? He's the best.
I managed to confuse and disarray everybody looking for us to get the information we needed.
It's like the journalist looks around the bar right now and it's just like, are there any babies in here?
I'm baby. Hi.
Okay.
It won't let me.
Hey, baby.
It won't let me fix that.
No, I'm just that's.
Oh no, it won't let me fix the
Oh no, we're keeping it.
typo.
You know, I don't know how to fix typos in that. It's like he got a baby. Okay, crew. And what of? Does the crew always need to go into locations in disguise? Is that a thing that you often find yourselves having to do?
Are these still questions for me or just like...
Yeah, like...
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say no, but I mean, dressing up from time to time is kind of fun, so like... Why not? Wouldn't you like to dress better? Wouldn't you?
That'd be absolutely hilarious if that's what you're drawing.
Oh yeah, I'm drawing the baby
Nice.
drinking the alcohol.
Absolutely. I was just like, that looks like...
It's not letting me use my Cintiq to draw this though.
It was giving me issues with my tablet last time we tried to do something like this.
I'm just saying, when you need to be undercover at a bar and one of your crewmates is like basically a child, the best disguise is swaddling him and then giving him the bottle, as that's the only way to get him to shut up. It works.
Okay, so crew is, we'll
It's not all the
say,
time.
capable of disguise. Alright, okay. And it's just like, you will see, Wanda Crew likes playing dress up, and having babies allows newborns into bars. That is the takeaway, I suppose, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Here you go. I found it.
I love that there's X's on the bottle, so it's like we're feeding him just straight poison.
That is what
I love
happened
it.
that episode.
I love
Boy.
it so much.
Look what they've done to my boy.
My boy. Father help. So now on to, it's like, and the journalist is like, and while this was happening, was there anything else happening around the world? And this is where the bystander, which is Cole, just, you can have any character in the world, just what else was happening in this world around this time?
Oh boy. What are the common races again in the world?
There are the Pasturans, which are mostly humans, but they are also centaurs, and there are the nomad otter people, and the mouse folk. that were freed from Parliament. Parliament is a bunch of owls.
So there's probably a pastoran there who's trying to nurse a cup, and he kind of speaks up. He's like, "Well, we had a crazy party with King Reedy, and like it lasted after they left a while back, and I don't remember those weeks at all."
And he's like, I heard of that party. That became a national holiday of Pastora.
Yeah, I think I got married, and
Mazel tov.
divorced, and then married again. It was weird. Oh man, Reedy is crazy.
See, that's exactly how it goes. We have the and that is the first turn, and that is all we need. The actual game of Companion's Tale is a bit more in depth than that, but that's all we need. So now Kira next turn will be the Lore Keeper. Voice moves up to. Why is my thing? Nope. Your turn to draw, Trixie.
Oh.
Not draw cards, but
Oh, God damn it. I don't know what it's doing. There we go.
oh, can you move those? I'm not sure. Like,
There.
all right, Royce. The journalist turns to you and asks, "What happened that day at the Word Tree?" Or any comments on the fall of the Parliament flock?
Well, as far as the Parliament flock is concerned, they can get fucked. And I'm glad they fell.
Oh, would you like to answer that one?
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, oh, so we have a negative relationship with the Parliament. I understand that. They're not particularly the good guys, but in recent turns of events, I'm sure that you have heard, they have been mostly run out of their own city by a group of overly ambitious ducks, some might say.
True, and I think they deserve that. I don't know if I'm the correct person to be asking this, as they attempted to take things that I've helped make.
So now am I making up headlines or
Yep,
what
you're
am I
making up
answering?
headlines.
Okay.
Trixie is drawing, I guess, Parliament getting fucked? Trixie, do you know how to draw owls getting fucked?
I don't
There's a
want
cloaca.
to.
Just one hole. That's all you need.
No.
It's like, so, Parliament, if you weren't part of the game or weren't here for it, Parliament is a big mobster city, but Toast kind of took over it with a subsidiary of his like company,
Oh yeah.
and he now is not gentrifying, it's the wrong word, but he's basically Times Squaring all of Parliament. Like, you know how Times Square used to be like seedy and dangerous?
Yeah.
Now it's all like Starbucks and Applebee's.
I mean, you could say the original
Nice.
Parliament was probably like stuck in the past almost, and now that they've been chased out, it's maybe forcing them to grow up a little bit.
Do you have any concerns of this about the seedy underbelly spreading out, setting root in other places?
Well, I think you'll find that there's always a seedy underbelly, no matter where you go. But, I mean, if it ends up like Parliament, it'll get taken care of, and the cycle will repeat.
And how about the rumors that the Wander crew was specifically involved in the assassination of previous leader Rock?
Well, I can neither confirm or deny those rumors. Believe what you want. The Wanderpus crew gets into all kinds of shit.
Some say that they saw members of your crew, and like you see him flipping into the back of this notebook. It's just like members of your crew, including a small lizard that you just described in the last question, I might add, in the bank the day that bank was robbed of all of its money.
Well, was that lizard swaddled at all?
It does not say that the lizard was swaddled.
Well, if they robbed the bank, obviously it wasn't swaddled, so it couldn't have been my crew member. That's my boy. I swaddle him all the time.
So you are saying that the Wander crew has no.
Sorry.
This is baseless, is what you're saying.
I'm just saying, it can't be proven.
Okay. And so, no connection with the assassination or the robbery.
Nothing concrete.
He squints his little rooster eyes. Okay. And, Goose, do you have a bystander thing? Like, what was happening around this time?
Ah, yes. And this otter fellow with a fisherman's hat walks up to the group and says, "That was
Love him.
about the time of the rare cosmic event. The great sky otter appears across the sky, and this particular time there was a meteor that fell into the ocean. Might be some rare minerals."
A meteor fell into the ocean.
Yeah, some believe it is a gift from the otter in the sky.
There's an otter in the sky?
Oh,
I didn't know that the otters were religious. Just gonna do this real quick.
there's an otter everywhere.
Well, yeah, I know that. You guys are, like, everywhere.
Literally.
There's an otter of the sea, an otter of the land, and an otter of the sky. The Holy Ottery.
Most
This is
excellent.
utterly ridiculous.
God, these fucking puns. Alright, so I'm gonna switch spots again, and we're gonna draw more cards.
Thank you for moving my words because I
Stop
didn't
booing
turn
me, I'm
off
correct.
I didn't turn off the icons for people before I started this. Like a criminal.
So, Goose, your questions are: some say, you all caused the arrival of a great foe. Speaking of the Red Caps specifically, and remember the time the crew failed to deliver.
Oh, yeah.
The great thing is, like, your character was actually in the time the crew failed to deliver, when they were supposed to deliver goods around the world and just instead sunk.
Ooh, I have to choose. I can only answer one of these questions.
You only answer one of them, yep.
Am I writing?
Yes.
Am I drawing?
Yeah. Kira's
Oh, boy.
drawing, Trixie is the bystander, and Cole is the journalist, or what gets written down.
Okay.
Say less.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to do the arrival of a great foe.
Okay.
Now. Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Where'd they go?
Whoop.
Okay. There we go. You're talking, of course, of the red caps, the little blood-sucking guys, right?
Most certainly. Reports say that none of them were ever seen until the HTML crew was put together. And the first attack happened on your maiden voyage.
merely coincidence. The Redcaps have existed since well before. I assume they exist like the stars. You know.
The stars have never drained the blood of an entire village, as far as I know.
That's true, but the lighthouse keeper who gave us the mushrooms would be able to confirm that these creatures were, in fact, on the island before we got there.
Oh, yes, he flips and he's just like, Nicholas of Port Beacon. He's an unsavory type. You've heard that he was banished from Pastora due to being a little bit too chummy with the king, correct?
I haven't heard such things, but I assume that he is at least of sound mind to be able to verify that these creatures were there before us.
As far as I know, a lot of people have been real, quote-unquote, chummy with the king.
That has been taken into consideration.
I give him a wink.
And he gives you a wink too. He's like, yeah. Little eyebrow raises. I always think that one scene of like the Ice King and Marceline from Adventure Time. You guys know what I'm talking about. Eyebrow raises.
Count my one sentence is just red caps.
And then my character will kind of smile and be like, I'm sure there's much more dangerous things out there than these red caps. And it's good that people like us are prepared to fight them.
Oh yes, I have heard. And like he flips a couple pages. It's like you did plug up a large sized hole. Granted, we have no proof that these are gone. Just that they can no longer get to the surface. Any plans on extermination of the red caps over the years? In the future. How do you plan on hunting them down and destroying them? As you say, you are capable of helping us.
Well, as you know, we do have a very nice airship that launches tomorrow. So we will be able to respond to many a distress call, I imagine.
And I think I can speak for the engineering department and our military officers on the Wanderpus itself. Our cannons can blast the shit out of redcaps.
Ah, excellent. So the crew is equipped with weapons to end this threat. And Trixie, can you think of a bystander that has had an encounter with red caps that you can think of? You can just make it up, obviously.
Oh. What about a little moth child?
Oh, absolutely. Little moth. Yeah, how are the moths handling red caps? Why is there a child in this bar? Says the... Just like...
It's
says
thing,
the
right?
Journalist. Just like...
Because my mommy brought me. Shut up.
Do you have a bottle?
No.
Yeah. It's like, is it actually just a little... What's a moth child? Is it just a larva?
I don't know. I just pictured a small moth child.
Tiny
Little
fuzzy
whittler.
caterpillar.
Yeah.
Swaddled.
I can swallow the shit out of you. Come here.
Mom!
Come here. I'm gonna grab a tablecloth and swaddle the moth child.
Mom, this guy reminds me of the creepy snail guy. Help!
The moth is just fucking the moth mom is just doubles taking shots.
I'm gonna buy the moth mom another round.
Fine, dear. Alright, so... How are the moths handling the red caps? They were attacked. That was, oh, you played that game, Trixie, didn't
Yeah.
you? All right.
You mean how they're handling them currently, or?
Well, like, you could tell the story of, like, how the crew actually showed up and killed a bunch of them.
Okay.
Is that, like, you can just say, like, that's the story you want to tell, and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess the child could tell that story.
So that story is just real quick. The crew showed up as fucking, like, monsters, and just, not monsters in a bad way, just fucking, like, gung-ho, just fucking ran into the middle of it. Clackle's character ran in as and got torn to shit, but did save a bunch of mods. And then they all got really, really drunk. Like, everybody got super drunk.
There's also a big fat red cap, or what are they called? Is that?
Yeah, it was a big red cap because it, like, drank so much of Clackle's blood. Like, Clackles got so beat up in that fight. And the red caps, whenever they heal, they get bigger. I mean, whenever they hit something, they get bigger.
People kept falling off the moth houses, too.
People kept, like... You remember Clackles when you charged into a huge group, but you rolled like a 1?
Commendable effort.
It was brave. Oh no, he didn't roll a 1. It was made a 1.
The universe decided, no.
Yeah, that felt like a great turn. We got... This game goes fast.
Yeah.
I think that somebody was probably Warlord.
No, it was Jasmine. Alright,
Call them out by name.
Alright, so the first question is, can you share us any secrets about your ship?
Oh, God.
Or the time the captain did a heckin' wrestle?
Gotta play that in my mind.
I guess the secret one.
The secret one? Alright, what
Yeah.
would you like to share about the ship?
We house orphans on our spare time.
Oh, you're gonna talk about the orphans, okay, cool.
Yeah. He swaddles all of them. Even like it's kind of weird, but like
You house orphans
yes.
on your incredibly dangerous scientific / military vessel.
The vessel is the safest place to be,
Yeah. Like I haven't died.
objectively speaking.
Because you did not actually take the question about, like, the time you guys fucking failed the, like, you sunk. I'm not gonna, like, make them ask about that. It's just like... The journalist hears in the crowd somebody shout, "They're interns." I'm sorry, please help me understand this.
My frog gives them rides. They love it.
You temporarily house them until you take them back to the Silver Thimble, which is the name of your city, in case. Or you actually have, like, a daycare center on the ship.
Yeah. What, you think I can't take care of a kid?
Well, we don't have usually that many orphans. I mean, God. Not enough nutrients to go around for a bunch of orphans.
It's flipping through fucking... It's just like... I have never once heard tale...
It's a
of-
secret.
Fair, I asked for a secret.
Little shit.
Okay, yeah, Ace starts writing it down. Yeah, I have no reason not to believe you.
Glad we went with the orphan secret.
I'm
that's
also
the best.
not haunted by birds.
I
There's
feel
shit in the
like.
bottom of the ship that nobody has any idea.
Oh no.
And he's just... This... this journalist is having a hard time with this one. It's not that I don't want. Yeah, just guess so. Is there a bystander that'll back them up or contradict this story?
Can Katori just sort of lean in and...
It's
or does it have to be...
It's gotta be a
Okay.
non-you guys.
Am I allowed to bring in a character of mine
Yeah, absolutely.
from future? Okay. So this person walks up behind them, drink in hand. You look at them, but you can't really, like... They're very busy. Like, they have a lot of... I'm going with the felt. So they're wrapped in a lot of different cloths, a lot of different silks.
Been
And they...
swaddled.
Yeah, exactly. And she's honestly gonna lean in and go, "It's true. This one's a really good swaddler," and then just turns around and walks away.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, random citizen. Alright, and we have this.
Was that like a sex thing? Is swaddling like a...
I
It
hope
could be.
not.
It could be. Probably not,
It-
though.
You should talk to a therapist.
Please, if it's a
Maybe.
sexual thing, please don't swaddle the children. If it's not a sex thing and it's just for safety, please swaddle the children.
It's for safety and comfort. God.
Where do you draw the line?
The
Children.
fact that they're children?
I draw
might
the
be one-
line. I don't.
Where
Okay.
does the swaddling stop in the... You know what? Never mind. I understand.
Alright, so I'm going to. Alright. So he's like, and I. After that amazing round of questioning, back to you, Miss Katori. It's just a couple more questions, and he's clearly very flustered.
This is going to be the best interviews you've ever given of your entire short life.
And Katori is very clearly drunk, so this is fun.
Do you have any comments on the giant snake bird that was seen in the sky quite recently, like right before the events at the word tree? And we have heard tell, and he like motions to posters on the wall, that you helped form this circus, the Voyage Extraordinaire.
Oh god. Alright. Which one's more fun? Because I don't know either of these things.
Well,
The-
the snake bird is like a god from another dimension that's decorated in teeth armor.
Nice.
But
That is the-
circuses are also pretty fun.
I'm gonna go with the snake bird.
Okay.
Because the fact that it's wearing teeth armor is a little disturbing to me, but that's fine.
I don't
Nobody
believe I was
panic.
present for this one.
Oh god. Somebody help. So go
Could
ahead.
I maybe be the bystander on this one, being that I could bring in June as the bystander?
Yeah, that's up to Cole, but. And
I'm
Cole
done.
Wait a
was.
minute.
You guys can both say something. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Is there a rule that says I can't go, wait a minute, I chose the wrong one?
Do you want to do the circus one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, well,
I'm
you
sorry.
can just do-
I was given information and now
Oh,
sorry.
sure. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I thought you just changed it so he couldn't be the bystander.
It's just like, haha,
No,
fuck you.
no,
I know
oh my
you had
god,
things
no.
to say, but now
No,
you
yes.
don't run. You guys wanted to talk? Fuck you.
It has not no. It has not I'm sorry. Oh god.
I'm
No,
laughing. It's
it's
okay.
perfectly fine. Go ahead and answer the
I'm so
second question.
And she's gonna say, "Oh, I know all about that. That's run by Shamshir.
Shamshi doesn't run a circus.
He's the ringleader. And he's pretty much in charge.
Adrian is both Shamshir and
Oh, shit.
the ringleader.
Okay.
They are two separate characters.
I misread
That's
the
fine.
message.
No,
It's
just roll
fine.
with it.
I'm still doing this. It's still fine. Same answer.
Ruining
You can say the
someone's life.
ringleader gets
from
along
your
and
circus
reminds
game.
everybody of
From your
Shamshir.
They're just as flashy as one another. It's fine. No one panic. This is from your game from long ago.
Long ago.
Oh, damn it! I finally thought that I had like a hold on some information. I don't. I quit. It's fine. I'm doubling down. It's good.
Okay. You're perfectly. It's fine. Like, again, there are no wrong answers.
Well,
How do you spell
I just.
Samshir? How do you spell Samshir?
Shamshir is SHAMSHIR.
Okay. I don't want to get somebody's name wrong.
That's okay, but it's not Adrian's Shamshir. It's the ringleader.
Yeah,
I
the ringleader.
I don't know who the ringleader is though. But so yeah, that's the ring. Yeah, I know about that. It's running a cat. What?
That is 100% true.
In a giant catfish. Okay, yeah, and it's in a giant catfish.
As you
is
do.
the catfish alive?
The catfish is very alive.
Oh god. That's kind of gross. Yeah, so the circus is in a catfish. It's really neat. You should visit. It's really cool.
Oh, I have tickets. We are waiting for me and the husband. We're waiting for when he comes around the Avery Isles. It's gonna be fantastic. We've heard.
Okay. So I
How
screwed
do we
that up
get a
enough.
ticket?
All right.
They killed a tapeworm, Vala. Oh, okay. How did? Yeah, So you do confirm that the Wander crew has direct ties to said catfish and the Voyage Extraordinaire. This is correct? Oh, also apparently has written down Shamshir has rival circus.
Yes.
The
You know
idea that
what?
Adrian
Yes.
is two ringleaders.
Yeah.
Well, when you're a clown, you're a clown.
Damn.
I mean that with love, by the way.
Direct ties. I'm gonna tell him you said that. Oh no. Anyway, okay, so direct ties. Well, I wouldn't say direct. It's not like we're in it.
I have he points at the poster for the circus. It says featuring the human or the Welk cannonball, and it has a picture of Katori, which is not Katori, fuck, what is her name? Their name. Karika.
Caustic's character.
Which is Caustic's old character.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm pretty sure that was one of your officers, and it seems to be advertised. So
We support our crew members in all of their side hustles, okay?
Oh, I understand. Side hustles are fine. Like you support the crew having side jobs. Much like this Krieg and Gemini fellow building a hotel.
I mean, hotels are profitable.
So when people accuse the HTML crew of let me see if I can phrase this correctly, trying to take over the economic world, what do you say to that? He said, almost like a gotcha. Like he's got you in, he's been looking for this line of questioning.
I'm gonna finish my drink first. I'm clearly not stalling
I'm starting on my 4th drink.
But I'm also Katori's super tipsy, so she's just gonna be like,
This would be fine for a bystander to answer this question as well.
"Oh, okay. Please, someone bail me out," because I was about to just make a joke about us not being fat cats in 3-piece suits or something, and it's not really good. It's not good.
So they're asking about how the Wander.
The-
We're trying to take over the economy.
He's just like, as such, we have Krieg, the not bank robber, wink, the swaddled lizard, and crew officer, Gemini, have built a large-scale hotel. Also, known accomplice of Wander crew, Bobbert, and his friends, William and Uncle Jimothy, not my uncle, James, sorry, James, have set up both a large-scale casino within this city and a resort not 2 islands away.
Well, if I may, Royce kind of like swaggers over. Are you saying the crew is not allowed to pursue interests of their own personal lives, and that we should be locked away in our vessels, not doing anything?
I'm saying that should we consider all of these side actions as part of the crew? Like, anything, is this under the umbrella of a crew? Like, it's strange for a science/military group to form such a large-scale city with this amazing bar and, like, trains and just all this high-class technology. What's to stop you from taking over?
Well, I mean, are we not all one people?
We're so lazy.
like, I mean, we're all from this world in some sort of the sense. We all should contribute and see the things that we want to see, and if it so happens to all fall under the group of the most innovative and prestigious and amazing crew, well, that's just a coincidence.
I feel like my character would be muttering, "I'm not from this world."
Shh, shh.
I think that is the point they are getting to. Like, you're all not, many of you are not from this world, but you seem to be taking prestigious roles in this world. And, the journalist turns and looks at the crowd. It's just like, turns to, Violet's character, which has 2 names. I cannot remember the names right off the top of my head.
Oh, excuse
Cashman
me.
and Pollux, and it's just like, and you say that the crew has no interest in rule. And the journalist is like, I hear, puts his hands up, and it's just like, I'm sorry, I did not mean to cause offense with my line of questioning. We can move on.
Yeah.
But, like,
if we
you
had
do
rule,
see him, like, taking notes.
I would encourage a revolt if we were ruling. That's a bore.
So, we're gonna go Cole's next. Nudes the bystander, Trixie's cartographer, and back to...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Everybody's got
Okay.
diverse interests. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to type up in the white box because I still have all the portraits in the way.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright, so...
Oh.
I've heard tell that there was legal trouble between you and Bobbert, and also Port Barter burned to the ground, and there were eyewitnesses putting many of the crew at that location at the time. Any comment?
Hmm. Oh boy. Poor Bart, I burned to the ground. I got some comments.
All right.
In your mind, what is pork barter? Just pork barter in before it was burned.
Port Barter at one time was the reputable home of the Spindle, a many-armed race, and they had weird superstitions about their teeth.
Yeah. And sometimes teeth get pulled. Yeah.
That happened until it stopped happening. Again, he checks his notes. Right around the time that the Wander crew visited there for the first time, the teeth problem seemed to have faded away, and the giant alligator took a very long nap.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the one where we froze the giant crocodile, right?
You put the giant crocodile to sleep, and it splashed so heavily that it flooded the city. That didn't cause any deaths or anything. It was just inconvenient. Later, Art played a card that made a volcano erupt and burned down the city.
Right.
So the crew's not actually responsible for that, but a player, Art, is responsible for burning down the city.
So, we went there to help deal with a ginormous fuck-off crocodile.
Yes, the crocodile, they were main staple of the city. After the city burned down, the crocodile did, die of dehydration and burning when the swamp
tends to happen, right? In my brain box here, there is a probable idea that perhaps the crocodile was some sort of demigod, and when we helped deal with the problem of the crocodile going crazy, it caused the world to reject us. And a volcano erupted and burned down Port Barter because they were just being assholes.
Oh my, the crocodile actually attacked the party? While they were... You're saying that the crocodile started all of this. That's fascinating.
It was a crazy fight. We were exchanging blows, and it was pretty harrowing at times. But turns out if you knock some sense into a crocodile, a volcano erupts and kills everything. Yep.
You were lucky to get out of it alive. Oh. With a monster of that scale, and honestly, you all basically heroes.
I would like to try to be. I mean, we try to bring health and hope and safety to everybody. And maybe we are heroes when we beat the shit out of giant crocodiles.
This is fascinating. It changes the whole scope of what we believed happened.
And I mean, hey, Port Barter burns down. There's nothing stopping somebody from building a better Port Barter.
And they are currently trying to rebuild Port Barter. Do you have any means of... Oh wait, no, just you would know as players that Joaquin set up a aid. Joaquin was sending people to help rebuild.
Yeah. The Wander crew, we're people of science and learning, and helping others is what we do. So usually our crew is very diverse, and we have a lot. And we take volunteers who wants to help people in crisis situations, and they go over there and help them rebuild a little bit.
And you save the orphans when you find them.
Yep.
You are a greater philanthropist than I thought.
Exactly. We give so that others do not need to suffer.
And bystander?
So at this point, there was a pug with antlers walking around that transforms into a fawn-like creature.
No shit.
So this is June, my previous character.
Scared me.
You scared of
Oh
pugs?
yeah. Oh yeah, I knocked the shit out of that alligator.
Fascinating. So, even as a journalist, it's so hard to like get a full story without like first-hand testimony. Thing. Alright, here we are. This is June. I'm gonna make her bigger if I can. I'm gonna have to make my own screen bigger. Bitty bitty. There we go. That's June. This is Goose's character.
Nice. Yes, I remember now.
Oh, would you like a recount of how we put this crocodile to slumber?
It's like I just imagine it was a glorious fight. You all able to like knock it out while it's attacking you? And it's like there was a little bit of flooding, but
Yeah, it started attacking us, so I turned into a bird that was small enough to go into its nostrils, and then turned into a much larger animal near the sleep center of his brain, keeping him what to us smaller creatures would amount to a stroke. What to him would put him in a deep slumber.
Yes, the old Ant-Man trick. Love it.
is Kira, are you writing like help wanted? The fucking like are you writing the help wanted section of this fucking newspaper?
I mean, we have to write a lot of articles. This thing isn't gonna fill itself.
Fair.
Water, real estate, cheap land for the taking.
Alright, yeah, that tune went great. Okay, so alright. There we go. And Goose, your two questions are: who was that masked man? And, my favorite card. Who is this crew is terrible at science?
Oh, please.
I'm gonna tackle whether the crew is terrible at science.
Alright.
I love this.
Here we go.
I really hope Caustic watches this in the future and sees this card, because like I made this card just to pick on them. Like, so yeah, the journalist opens up the page and it's just like, now, I may not be a scientist myself, you understand, but
Yes.
that
I understand where the concern comes from in this regard. Like, our more famous members out on the field, fighting, saving people, rebuilding cities, aren't the ones doing the science. The scientists, we are kind of more behind the scenes. Well, you know, there's labs on the ship and back here in the city, and we do the research we can, find the answers we need, and get results.
I mean, I appreciate any result, I truly do. Especially when it comes to those dreaded beasts, the red caps, but let's be clear, you've had over a year of studying them, and we still don't know where they actually come from, is that correct? And, the journalist looks out and hears Pollock saying that thing that's, oh please, there's bound to be people here good at science. It's just like, I'm sure there have to be, but I believe we should think of putting those people that are good at science in a higher place. Don't you agree?
I always believe in science first. I'm actually part of the science division. But and then my character kind of looks confused for a second and says,
You
thought
guys,
we-
all of
I
a
thought-
sudden, you see this little like red candy come flying and bounce off the reporter's head. It's like, no, I'm not criticizing. These are just the notes. The reputation of this place is such that you are all, as well-being and philanthropists as you all are, that we've clearly made note of. But let's be clear. Terrible at science.
"Now,
Who's the we writing these fucking notes?
My sources are confidential.
now,
Mm-hmm.
now, I thought we knew where they came from. They're from the place between places."
What does that even mean?
Place between places. What?
What's the place between places? What places?
It's the place. It's the place between places. Like what?
No,
what are you not
no.
understanding?
You know an onion, right?
Yes, okay.
We can
I've-
send you there and you can write articles if you'd like.
No.
No, that's far too dangerous.
An onion has layers, yes.
the Shrek defense.
Now, the top layer, let's just call that here, the present. And then all the other layers are, if you can picture in your mind, worlds like our own, but separated. And the place in between, the space in between the layers,
That's the place that makes you cry when you cut the onion.
it makes you cry. That is where the red caps come from. And our ship can, in essence, pass through that layer, but not stop there. It's very dangerous. I mean, red caps come from there. It's crazy.
So red caps come from a place me or my readers have never heard of.
Correct. That's why it's science. Not everybody's gonna understand it. I mean, come on now.
It is on the bleeding edge of science, yes. You would probably be the first person reporting on this.
The journalist is just quite a bit skeptical, but as just a lot of other weird shit happens, so... Right, you see him, like, drawing an onion. He actually is drawing a green onion, so it's really fucking it up. Just drawing a spring onion. I don't understand how they could live in this.
Wait, I'm not supposed to be drawing, am I?
No, Kira's supposed to be drawing. You're the bystander. Do you have a bystander reaction that either confirms or goes against what they're saying? Either way is fine.
I still have no idea what to draw. I'm not gonna lie.
Draw an
Draw
onion.
an onion.
And okay,
You got to
it's
draw
like
an
maybe
onion.
fiery beakers. I don't know what.
Beakers are
it's
like onions.
science. Okay.
It's like, how do you, like, draw an onion by the red gap? I think I can move the
Oh.
red gap. No,
What
don't
is
worry.
an onion? Well,
No.
you see cakes
Don't worry,
have
I can move
layers.
him. Put an onion around him.
Okay. How do I erase what I've done?
I can.
You gotta.
Okay.
Blood, nom nom.
Ah!
That one's
Ah!
for you,
Oh
I killed the red cap. Hold on. I'm gonna delete all of this real quick.
no!
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna move the red cap.
Kill the red cap. Alexa, play Despacito.
Please don't play Despacito. Copyright. Alright, so Trixie, is there any red science deniers or science affirmers in the crowd tonight?
You got any flat earthers?
This planet is flat.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We got any round earthers?
Well, the drunks at the bar says they heard that the crew, like, eats half of their experiments, so they can't be that great.
are great because they're delicious.
Well,
That's
listen,
not untrue.
I mean, depending on the experiment, you're gonna eat it.
That's
Right?
exactly how medicine works.
Right, medicine, cooking. I mean, I can't eat mine, but when,
Rude creatures.
create a way to go in between, and you can't really eat that. Though I did regurgitate Lito. Is that like eating an experiment that comes out?
Yes.
Alright. So we're gonna move Goose to the bottom.
I got type 1
Trixie
left.
up one. Everybody up. Alright, so Trixie, here are your 2 cards. You have a great doctor speaks highly of you. Speaking of Nicholas. And what happened to the old admiral? Was it-
Oh boy.
I don't know about either of these.
The great doctor is the Nicholas guy from earlier, who is one of the best doctors in the world. He just does all of his medicine through mushrooms. And
Real
do you have
fun
any
guy.
idea of what happened to the old Admiral Taupe, the beetle?
I guess I'll take the Admiral run.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I keep trying to delete them and like move them from the Twitch stream, not the... Clackles, did your character say that out loud?
I was gonna bring that up, actually.
It's like the journalist is like, so it says the original post and the original conversation around this, there was a woman named Admiral Taupe, large beetle, you might remember her, about the size of a carriage. Now she sent out word that you would be traveling from place to place gathering items, and most of the world agreed to your going around gathering up dangerous items based on the word of this Admiral Taupe. And now, a year later, nobody has seen her. It's like, she's clearly not here. Your captain's over there. I believe she's just drinking a jar of grenadine. And every once in a while, she looks at me like she wants to murder me, and I'm worried. But, alas, this admiral has gone missing. Like, I don't see her. Now, there have been reports of somebody that looks a bit like her, not matching the color scheme, a little paler, a little sickly. But what happened to your admiral? Was there a falling out?
Oh no, she got eaten by a giant spider.
A giant spider?
Yeah,
Shit, there's giant
where we
spiders here.
originally came from, like, there's a lot of giant spiders, and she was just out on a walk.
Oh, you come from the same place as the admiral. You're from an onion layer that is similar to the same onion layer as the admiral, then.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
but
part of
I
the
have
onion
amnesia.
verse.
Onionverse.
It's the scientific term I'm using.
It's like the Omniverse, but
Layers of onions, yes.
okay. Onionverse, Admiral, and Axolotl. Now, the feathers, are those decorative or
from my
motioning
mom.
to Talali's like remaining feathers?
That's a very rude question to ask.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very
Should
rude.
be.
Very rude.
I take it back. I didn't know I crossed the line. Forgive me, I don't know your onions. What is rude, what is not rude.
You should consider that before asking questions.
You could ask me about my feathers. I'm
I
fine
don't care
with
about your feathers.
it. Oh, okay.
Nobody cares.
Is there any bystander that has anything to say about Taupe and or this giant spider that did not exist until now?
Oh,
The Admiral, apparently.
can I still keep the same character I had before?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh god, but do I want to stir shit or do I want to?
The answer is always yes.
Okay. All right, this character is literally just gonna walk by. Again, because it's like the only time you really notice them is when they're in motion.
There's also a giant
And
asshole.
stir it up, and they're just gonna say, "That's not what I heard," but then they're just gonna keep walking, and they're nothing else. I just want to stir shit.
Objection, hearsay.
Don't listen to her. She's just been talking to my ex-girlfriend. Who fucking hates me, so...
Journalist not going near that one with a 10-foot pole. Nowhere near it.
Yeah, he successfully dodged.
Giant bug, like it just.
Wow.
We have giant bugs. There have been reports of bugs near Salt and Sand recently. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
You know ants, right?
Yeah, we have ants.
You know, there's like tiny little things. And people say, oh, look at that, that's a place for ants. Yet turns out, ants can be huge.
Fascinating.
I'm scared of ants.
How many more cards do I have? I'm trying to figure out how many more, like...
Just start making them up.
I can,
The drink that bites back.
So... I'm gonna do 2 more just to see make sure we're not getting repeats. Okay, here we go. This might be the last turn. I'm not sure. Alright. Tori, your questions are, there was a falling out between an advisor and a king, I've heard. Or, there was a time when a King Reedy, directly asked the crew for help, correct?
Oh god.
Guys, which one should I pick?
Either's good.
I like the cat. I like cats. Pick the cat one.
We're picking the cat one? Okay, we're picking the cat one.
Alright. So we're going with Peanut.
Peanut.
So there was, and like checks his notes, and before King Reedy joined the circus, he just rolls his eyes a little bit. He had an advisor named Peanut. Now, there's rumors that Peanut was maybe a bit more of it than an advisor. Like a hush, get stuff done. Maybe a bit of assassin. You know, I'm just saying. These are the rumors. And now, Peanut no longer works for the king. There was a large argument at a very public dinner. And now Peanut works for your crew at a hotel. Any comments on that?
Listen, we all make bad choices. We all let our emotions get the best of us. It shouldn't ruin a person, right? I mean, we all do dumb shit, you know? So we still gotta live after the dumb shit. So we're helping. You gotta work, right? Like, gotta live.
So, despite the fact that he's very possibly a spy for some unknown, obviously trained as a spy, we've had reports on this Peanut character. You are comfortable letting him near your operations?
Okay, out of character, what does Peanut even do?
Peanut is a house cat that wears a vest, and like he's a Nika drew him anthropomorphic, but he's not. He is just a cat, but he's very long suffering. There he is again. He is kind of a ninja.
Okay. But like, what is his job? Atlas.
He runs the hotel when the characters aren't there now.
Okay. So honestly, can she just be like, it's just a hotel? Like,
yeah. It's like
it's not the ship. It's just
So-
the hotel. It's not the ship.
we are saying that the hotel is disconnected from the ship, correct? Circling back to the points from earlier.
Are you really?
I mean,
Asked and answered, my friend.
I don't know how a hotel could fit on our ship. That'd be amazing technology. I should get with the science department.
Well, if we put the hotel on a different onion layer and put that onion layer portal in somewhere on the ship, it should be.
Yes, an onion layer within the layer of onion. It would
Science.
it'd be a diced shortcut. Yes. Royce starts scribbling things.
Oh, there's more cards. Ooh.
And
Oh, that-
Katori points at like what he's writing. See, we're science right there. We're sciencing.
It's all smudges and complete gibberish.
She doesn't know. It looks amazing.
There's some equations there nobody understands.
No.
She's so
Cole,
drunk. She's just like, no.
You could literally be Peanut right now if you wanted to, as a bystander.
Just
Or
kinda-
anybody else, if you have if you have a bystander that would say anything about Peanut.
He just rolls up. He's like, "Hey, I'm here. You can talk to me."
It just jumps. It's like, yeah, okay. I do have a couple of questions for Peanut here. This saves me a trip out to that hotel.
You should come
Um,
visit if you want.
I would like that. I hear you have amazing rooms, but terrible service. That is how the last game. That is how the game that made the hotel turned out. Amazing amenities, the worst service. I do
Yeah.
have a question.
Improving.
How
Improving.
in the recent times, in the last couple months, Reedy has been a bit of an absentee king as he has joined the circus. What is your
No
stance on
different.
Reedy being a member of the Voyage Extraordinaire?
Did he manage at all while he was the king?
Reedy was actually a very good king.
Yeah, but was that because?
It's mostly
I
because
was
Peanut was
there.
really good.
I mean, have you seen the cause and effect of me leaving?
Well, the kingdom right now is run by the Centaur Marlowe. In his stead, she seems to be doing a pretty good job.
Cool.
But how do you personally feel with a king that will just up and join the circus?
See, I feel like Peanut just wouldn't care anymore.
Oh? Asked and
Right.
answered.
Right? It's like, I just don't care. I don't
Peanut
live
just
for
don't
it
give a
anymore.
fuck. I'm down with
make
Peanut
my-
not giving a fuck. Alright.
I make all my money at this hotel now. It's great.
Alright.
I get respect.
I am pretty positive that these are going to be the last two questions right here. Pretty positive.
Oh boy.
Alright, so it's what about that time the ship got stolen? And how did the crew become entangled with the nomads? Now, the nomads are mostly otter people, and one very strange Oni that looks like the Undertaker. that can go from anywhere from like action figure size to 20 feet tall, but no in between. He can either be 8 inches or 20 feet. That's it. A lot of the city is full of the nomads are no longer nomads. They all just live in the city now. Because Bobbert sold them your land out from under you.
It's true.
But then you guys just built them houses.
Don't remember when the ship got stolen.
The ship got stolen by a giant bird.
Yes.
Were we on ship at the time?
Yes, the crew was in fact on the ship.
I must have been sleeping.
Yeah, we'll talk about the time the ship got stolen.
All right.
Am I doing headlines again? Sorry.
Yep, you're on headline.
Okay,
duty.
I thought so. Thank you.
Trixie is the cartographer, which is just doodles at this point because I'm gonna make news articles out of these if I have time.
Ship sure got quote-unquote stolen.
That one was Welcome to the Jungle, if you guys are looking at the recap.
Yes. That was part of the whole Parliament game.
Yeah. This doesn't actually say anything about the fact that got stolen. I have nothing to do with this recap. It's funny though. A bird big enough to pick up the submarine as though it was a fish, like an eagle grabbing a salmon, happened. And as it was flown, it was supposed to fly to its nest, but instead, Karika and Akana fucked the ship up. And fucked the bird up, but also made it drop the ship and used their magic to reroute a river.
What do you want to know about the ship being stolen?
I would just like to know are there any steps in place that would prevent such a thing from happening again? Like, what if such a marvel of technology fell into the wrong hand?
Well, let me put it to you like that. I basically live inside the ship. If it gets stolen, I am beating the crap out of whoever is inside the ship who's not supposed to be there. I will crawl through the vents. I will pop out of the pipes. I will beat their ankles. That is me.
And you are confident in your ability to keep the ship safe from thieves. The ship, you say, can travel the Onionverse.
I can put it to you this way. If they stole it for that purpose, I can make it so it can never do that again.
Oh, so it is like a secret technique that allows it. It's not just the ship itself. It is a matter of piloting the ship.
Yes, there is a certain way the ship must be, what's the word, fulfilled to travel the space between. It's not a simple matter of getting in the cockpit and going. It's something you have to be born for, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. I do appreciate that level of knowledge. Like the fact that it's not just a simple pick it up.
I mean, the better analogy would be like if you tried to steal a sailing ship and it was just you and a couple people who have never sailed a ship before. It's gonna be pretty hard.
I agree. I've never sailed a ship. I think if I got in a boat, I'd figure it out. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I would figure it out.
I mean, you can
I
try.
think you would.
Now, try figuring out cutting-edge, advanced science that only a handful of people are able to understand, and then apply that to a custom, complicated ship, there's no way. You have to mind control one of us. Get you to show you how to do it.
Oh, okay. Just mind control. Susceptible. And, a bystander? Does a bystander have anything to say about the possibility of the ship being stolen? Because you guys can't actually, I'm gonna move some stuff real quick. I'm gonna grab Trixie's stuff that Trixie's been drawing because it's not on screen, so I'm just gonna move it over here so everybody can see the wonderful volcano and lizard and crocodile and the bird and the sub.
I feel like I'm saying too much, and the captain might punch me. It's whatever.
Rooster splains. Cock splains. I don't like that.
No, I really missed out on that one. Shit.
Cock splains is the. Hey, Goose, who's the bystander here?
I think it would be June again, and she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, it's complicated. Like, I'm a scientist, and not even I understand how that thing works."
It's my baby.
One of many babies.
No. This is my only. Clackle, shut up. This is the only child I will always go back to.
So the journalist claps his little notebook closed. She's like, I think I have plenty for a story. And she's like, look forward to reading it coming up. And in the meantime, he just picks up a little candy that Bee threw at him and just pops it in his mouth. He's like, I think I'll be off. The tension's a little
It's alright, remember, we're basically heroes.
So I think Noodle will offer to shake his hand before he leaves and look to the captain right before, in case there was any kind of signal to maybe not have him be super sober leaving.
16 different places. That's eye fuckering. Ooh.
I personally think the way that this report is gonna go is going to make the crew look pretty okay. In the fact that you're philanthropists, whether or not the actual people that you're saying that you've helped believe it, the rest of the world will.
Those Wander crew, they do decent things. Kind of fucked up sometimes, though.
I like watching Nika scrolling around trying to read the things because it's all in different font sizes.
Oh man.
There's birds large enough to carry submarines, how to keep your family safe.
Up next, volcanoes, what you need to know.
I have a cat on my shoulder.
The bar breaks the law, allowing newborns. Oh, I'm already there.
Hey, Claus. My cat's a dickhead.
Keep it on your toes.
I don't think anybody would actually do the mistakes in for food chicken, but somebody getting upset and chasing him around would be perfectly fine.
Well, I was gonna get the journalist drunk because I have the ability that if you touch somebody, you can make them have like the sillies, or like various other effects.
Give them an actual blood disorder.
Bees the one that's too drunk and is chasing him around.
I could see that. He wants her quote-unquote candy bag.
Like blood monster. Like crew is harboring a blood monster.
Hey, that's a respected member of our crew, okay? Respected blood monster.
Is that if you hit enter? Oh, there it goes. Like, crew harbors blood monster tonight at 8. Yeah, and like I said, this was going to be just a short game. So that is the recap. So everybody that wasn't there, that is how it happened.
It was super helpful.
Honestly, accurate.
I do like the fact that we did get a narrative of the crew being philanthropists and like actually like charitable, despite the fact they're really not. They're just shit.
we try our best, but don't succeed at all.
Hey, Talali tried to make them look good, okay?
It's the effort that counts, whether or not it's fictional matters.
We do
Only to
philanthropy.
certain people.
Cherry picking your own answers is like also a good way of getting like a story told the way that you want to tell it.
Be glad we didn't break your ankles, eh?
What's the point in trying to take over the economy if we can't bend things our way, right? Like, what?
Oh, man.
What?
I also believe that you have distanced yourselves enough from that I'm not going to make that a, because that was going to be like a negative, like, under thing of the game, but...
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, Vala. Royce only knows a lot of this from, like, third parties.
Talali knew nothing and just made things up.
And that is really the goal of... that was how I wanted to play this one. It's just like...
I know some things, but not anything.
No, I'm in the knows nothing and made it all up boat as well, obviously. With all my begging for help.
This is why we
I
have
actually
season
knew
2.
more than I thought I did, so...
Oh man, I'm sticking with you then.
I'm really glad that the games I were in, I actually don't remember at all. Prime.
Hmm.
Looking forward to keeping that going through the rest of season 2.
I'm very excited that the world just believes that all the worlds are stacked on top of each other like an onion. That's fun.
Hell yeah. I mean, when you look at the diagram, it makes sense. Everything's an onion.
Give him 4 years, he'll write Peeling the Onion.
The Wander Crew tale.
You're right. That's what I'm doing in the ship. Researching my... It's part of my doctorate. This is my dissertation.
That makes me uncomfortable, Art. It's right in the middle of the screen, just yelling at me. Alright, well, like I said, this short game, thank you guys for playing. Thanks everybody for being in the chat. We are going to, I will try to get all of this stuff broken up and make a list of what all of this stuff says. Typos and all. I'm not fixing the typos.
This journalist is actually terrible, like, grammatically.
Yeah, grammatically the worst.
Wait, so you're gonna write
photos.
You're writing everything on there?
Everything that was written down.
Even well-known journalist missing for months?
No, not that one.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, somebody else, like, found his notes, but they didn't find him.
Was it like a Cloverfield effect here?
It's like, Art has this, the press, like, the fedora with the press thing on it, And it's like B plus has that, and nobody ever fucking asks. Where'd you get
For
that hat?
some
Don't worry
reason,
about it.
this bar has been serving chicken for like the past 7 months, and no one's asked why.
Fair.
Got a lot of chicken tendies.
Oh man, excited for season 2, everybody.
I am very
pumped.
excited.
Starts
There
tomorrow.
Divorce isn't a typo. I just wanted to make a new word.
I'll know it.
I'm looking forward to joining as many games as I possibly can.
I look forward to you joining games too. You're like, full disclosure, one of my favorite players, and I would like to see you play more.
I am looking forward to
I-
all the shenanigans.
Do enjoy that we have the narrative that Royce just swaddles the crew. That's just what happens now. You join, you get swaddled.
It's in the paper.
It's in the paper now.
I'm going to try moving forward to attend more games and also be less of a dumpster fire when I do.
Oh no, it's perfect.
Dumpster fire is completely and fully allowed, but I would
Dumpster
absolutely
fire-
like you to play more.
Dumpster fire is our aesthetic.
Yeah, it's a brand.
It's on a brand.
Oh my gosh! Do I fit in, guys?
My bride.
It
What
is, in
did
fact,
happen
the
to
mood.
old Admiral? I didn't know we had an old Admiral.
They're just a skin puppet now.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah,
off the
no,
record,
Like,
they're hella dead.
Oh yeah, the hell of dead. They died at the same time that, well, not the same time, but very close to when The Rock got shot in the head.
It was during the game that ended in a bank robbery.
To be fair, like, you guys did rob a bank, and you also did kill those people. You're just
I-
lying about it.
Don't know what you're talking about. Officially,
I-
that is not the
No.
story.
I
Never
wasn't
happened.
there.
Officially,
Fake
Royce
news.
wasn't there.
You said that you were locked on the ship. The ship was there.
No. I didn't see anything. Plausible deniability.
Objection, hearsay.
Objection hearsay. We'd like to move forward with the next question, please.
Would Katori know that?
Probably. I assume that basically everybody knows, because like the crew went from not having a lot of money to all of a sudden having enough money to build a city.
What would you say would be would have been the tipping point for the crew becoming as wild as they are?
The game started basically.
Day one.
Oh, I see.
It's just like the very first game, you defeated a red cap by freezing its blood still, and then like not freezing, but like stopping its blood from being able to move, and then smashing it with a frying pan so its skin flew off.
Yeah, as you do.
Wow.
I mean, hey, it
Wow.
works.
That's
So like,
all right.
and like they had to sneak Reedy out of the city. So to do that, they polymorphed Peanut into Reedy, and then threw a giant parade and started a festival.
And it was the best damn festival.
It went
It was
so
great.
well it became a holiday. And now I know that it lasted for apparently months, and people got married.
And divorced and married again.
Married, divorced, married again.
It was the Vegas of festivals.
And it's like annual at this point.
Just like herpes.
I don't think this is
Recurring.
I don't think it's supposed to be annual.
Got it in the schedule. It's all booked up.
It's like, sorry guys, it's herpes month. It's like Shark Week, but herpes.
That's filthy. Oh god.
Don't eat red caps. Red caps will give you all the herpes. It'll also give you hepatitis gamma.
Maybe it'll give you superpowers. Ever thought about that?
Yeah.
With the
I need people to
superpower is
stop-
death, maybe.
Yeah, it's like Like, what is your super? Yeah, death, I
All
guess,
your
is a millennial.
Blood
superpower,
leaving
so-
your body.
What's it gonna do? Turn me blue? I'm already blue. It'll turn me red.
So, I mean, yeah,
I look
like I guess
normal.
not. Like, it's gonna take a long time before people figure out that Royce is dead.
That's supposed to be a secret.
He's just chilling in the chair. It's just like, man, he's just like really out. Yeah, he sleeps hard.
He's been there for like a week. Same position every time I come in here.
Just concentrating real hard.
He's fine.
Kind of smells in here.
Well, thanks everybody for coming. We got more work to do to prepare for tomorrow's game. Please look forward to it and show up and
Join us.
join us. Be
Join the
excited.
crew.
Please do. If you haven't
Tomorrow's
made a
gonna be,
character
like-
yet, you still have time. Make them. I mean, you can make a character literally at any point, but like make a character.
Yeah. So like tomorrow's game is gonna be like an official game. It's gonna be set in quest. It's gonna be the first airship game that we do.
Oh, that's gonna crash and burn.
It's gonna go. I sure hope it doesn't crash and burn. I'm not really prepared for everyone
I mean,
to die.
have you seen our crew?
I have.
Yeah. Odds are pretty good that it's gonna crash and burn.
But according to this, you're all competent scientists. That's what you said.
That
You
is
guys-
what was said.
Competent does not mean we don't fuck around. What is it? Gotta always like push the boundaries. What if we attached a jet engine to the back of this flying ship? It
Yeah,
could be
honestly.
fun.
It could be fun.
Well,
Why
it's
is
on
the
our
ship
first
on
match
fire?
to see what it does.
What if we fly the airship underwater? That seems like we have a sub for that.
Yes, but it's not an airship. There's a difference, you see.
Alright, well, again, thanks everybody for showing up to this. I'm gonna spend my night trying to piece this together.
Good luck.
I think I could just copy and paste all of it.
I'll be
Potentially.
happy to see my high-end art.
Oh, it's high end.
I hope the art is like in place of having actual photographs in the articles.
Oh.
It's just that. Like the margin drawings.
Oh, that's good.
We shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye
Bye,
forever.
everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's the point of that?